News at 10.
And we begin tonight with some breaking news. SWAT teams converging on a home near Nancy Guthrie's neighborhood. Thanks for joining us at 10. I'm Bob Clausen.
And I'm Laura Monteverde. We're going to take a live look from the scene right now from our partners at News Nation. This is what we know so far. A SWAT operation is underway. Officers arrived at a home near Nancy Guthrie's and ordered two people. We know a man and a woman came out of the house, and the house is now being investigated by law enforcement. As far as we know, News Nation is the only one on the scene right now. We're getting live reports from reporter Brian Enton. We, of course, will bring you the very latest during this newscast or online at KARK4.com. And in other breaking news, a homicide investigation underway at Beebe. That after a person found dead inside of their home by their neighbor. According to Beebe police, a 911 call came in around 4 this afternoon from someone who found the victim's body. The investigation is ongoing, but police say there is no ongoing threat to the community. We'll have the latest on this story on air as well, and also at KARK4.com when the latest becomes available. Also, a teacher at the Arkansas School for the Deaf and Blind has been arrested and terminated over reports of alleged inappropriate interactions with a student. The Arkansas Department of Education reporting the teacher was fired on Thursday after a student reported the interactions. The school also determined multiple students were also impacted by this. Police also began their investigation, and they determined there was cause for the teacher to be arrested. In a statement, a school official said, quote, "We are continuing to work with law enforcement to ensure the well-being and safety of our students remains the top priority. Parents should contact school administration with any concerns," end quote. We'll be sure to bring you the very latest as we learn new details in this story. Well, the skies may be clear now. We are heading into a Valentine's weekend, though it'll be anything but lovely, unfortunately. Meteorologist Todd Jacoby joining us now with more on this. Todd, this rain very much needed. We're looking for it, but we don't necessarily like the timing.
Yeah, it's always the timing of this that ruins it. But hey, we were getting the rain, and that is much needed, as you said, and it's already starting to show up in northern Arkansas. I mean, this is just the very beginning of this. Much more rain likely tomorrow, and we got the newest run of forecast track tomorrow morning. Scattered light rain showers, but it's the afternoon where we become covered up with rain at 4 o'clock for almost everybody except southeast Arkansas. You will get rain, but it's later Saturday, later tomorrow that you get the rainfall. So the forecast, we're going to go with 65 degrees, and that rain will be likely for the entire state, but southeast Arkansas a little bit later, and that's where temperatures will be allowed to warm into the lower 70s. Underneath a huge canopy of clouds and rain, temperatures held down in the 50s and 60s for central, western, and northern Arkansas. So here's what's coming up. How much rain are we going to get? All right, we'll have the newest forecast for that, the weekend forecast through Sunday. Another round of rain, and it could be a very cold rain in the long range, and the timing of that's coming up in just a few minutes. Laura. All right, Todd, thank you. Today, two separate law enforcement operations targeting human trafficking in Arkansas, yielding significant results, including hundreds of arrests. Starting in Springdale, where a multi-agency operation was underway, led by the U.S. Marshal's Office, led to the arrest of 340 people. During the three-day operation from Tuesday to Thursday, law enforcement seized large and deadly amounts of fentanyl, methamphetamine, as well as cocaine. For perspective, the Marshals Service, says the amount of fentanyl recovered would be enough to kill 47,000 people. Authorities say they also located a missing child. Officials did not give details on the identity of the victim or the circumstances on how they went missing. 9 men arrested and charged with sexual solicitation in Hot Springs this week after an operation by the Attorney General's office. This investigation is part of Attorney General Tim Griffin's broader anti-human trafficking operation. Investigators identified online platforms where in the past men had arranged meeting with victims of human trafficking and had sex for money. Officials used these platforms to set up meetings with those arrested. Previous operations focused on what the AG calls the supply side, going after the places where illicit activity is happening. This is a different focus. It's focused on what he calls the demand side, the people who are using these services.
In this instance, this week, which was on the 11th, we focused on the demand side, which are the individuals who are using these services. And without them, this cannot exist.
The Attorney General's office not only working with local law enforcement, but also partnering with other states to try to put an end to this. For more information, including who got arrested, you can go to our website, KARK.com.
Every scar has a story, but this one runs in the family. 13-year-old Savannah had gone her whole life with pressure and pain in her head. She was diagnosed with a variety of conditions, but the suffering continued until one day when the family finally got an answer. It was unexpected, yet familiar.
It was like far out there, like that would never happen. But yeah, it did.
Our Caroline Derby shows us how one family is fighting a battle with a rare diagnosis they thought they'd already won. That's Monday on KARK4 News at 10.
With Valentine's Day right around the corner, love is in the air, and one friend's group of buddies, they got an idea. They wanted to find their friend a Valentine date.
Our Kaden Michaels joins us after talking with the friend group who went to literally the highest level to support or maybe embarrass their single friend. Kaden, what did they do?
Well, Bob and Laura, it's 2026. You got to get innovative out here in the dating world. So forget dating apps. Let's look at dating billboards. I mean, it seems like a great way to get your name out there. The only problem, Victor didn't even know about this until yesterday. His friend set the whole thing up behind his back. Just off Interstate 40, Victor's dating profile is there for anyone driving by, all thanks to his friends.
We kind of decided on ourselves, on our own, that like we're gonna put him out there and force him to try to get out there and meet some people. Yeah, I mean, seriously, hopefully get some traction for him. He's shy, but he's just a super great guy.
Brian Lynn sharing it took an elaborate plan and a chunk of change.
There's 4 of us that's behind it, but I mean, the cost is about $1,500 a month.
One of the best parts about Victor's billboard, you can see his green flags here. He's got legal, and you got those emojis. That means that he's shy. And he buys cars, not drugs. That's very important. Another important, stable jobs. But most important of all, he loves tacos. And Victor, can't agree with you more. I mean, how could you not love tacos? And we put those traits to the test to see if they really are green flags. Stable job.
Green flag.
Does not buy drugs.
Green flag.
A little shy.
Red flag.
Loves tacos.
Green flag.
Stable job.
Green flag.
Doesn't buy drugs.
Green flag.
A little shy.
Green flag.
Loves tacos.
Green flag.
Despite the good signs, most people I know would be mad at their friends for setting something up like this, but not Victor.
He's laughing about it. He's got a lot of great humor, and so I knew that he'd laugh about it too.
Lynn sharing that Victor is yet to find his Valentine, so I asked if the billboard was worth it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, it just his reaction to it, all the friends, all the group of us, I mean, it's 100% worth it. Awesome.
Well, even though Victor hasn't found his Valentine yet, the billboard's paid for a month, so maybe someone can find him, and if they do, they've got the @DateVictor501 on Instagram and Facebook, so still plenty of time left, 29 days left for Victor to find his Valentine. Reporting live in North Little Rock, I'm Caden Michaels, KARK4 News.
We need updates.
Absolutely, like real time. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure Victor is sitting there going, man, this is just crazy, but it just may work.
It
Victor.
just may work.
You know, and if it doesn't work out for Valentine's Day, it's up there for a month. St. Patrick's Day, you got to date
Maybe
that.
so.
So ladies, get a hold of Victor.
Well, this story is no tall tale. A giraffe stolen in Pine Bluff. It sounds wild, but it's true, sort of. Went on quite the adventure, apparently, and as you can imagine, it wasn't hard to miss.
Dylan Price joining us now to explain just exactly what we're talking about here. Dylan, is there a giraffe on the loose?
Laura, Bob, it sticks out like a sore thumb. It's almost taller than all 3 of us combined, and it was on the loose in Pine Bluff.
A giraffe statue stolen from a daycare?
And it's just sad that they did that. You know, what you can do with that baby zebra, giraffe.
I mean, it's terrible, absolutely rotten.
And so authorities were able to locate the giraffe and since have been able to return it, but the community is upset and wondering why.
Why? Why are we doing that to each other? Why? Why? That's why. And why are you doing it? Why?
But these folks have theories.
We doing some strange things and they needed it, they wanted it. Only God knows why they do the things they do.
Also wondering, how do do you hide a giraffe?
Unless you're sticking it in your house and you have, 15-foot ceilings, you're going to have a problem with the giraffe.
Or if they're done.
Is that the only one they needed? So,
Not the first time this has happened.
December 13th, 2025. I moved that one to the backyard so it didn't get stolen.
Just a block down from Classic Kids Academy, the Maddoxes had one of their statues stolen too.
Who does that? Who steals a giraffe? Who steals a concrete statue?
leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's a kid's daycare. Come on.
The Maddoxes did say if anyone has seen a statue that looks like theirs, they're still on the lookout, so please reach out to Pine Bluff Police. Laura, Bob, I also asked the giraffes for comment on the loss and then sudden return of their friend. Still waiting on that one. In studio, Dylan Price, KARK4 News.
All right, the forecast is coming up. How much rain can you expect this weekend? Plus, another round of rain likely in the long range, and it could be a very cold rain, maybe a little something else. We'll explain next.
Storm Team, Arkansas's most accurate forecast for 13 straight years with Chief Meteorologist Todd Jacobian.
I think it's the biggest snort pile ever in Arkansas, and it's still out there. This is out in Glenwood. Look how tall that is. And you can see, it just needs to melt. It's an iceberg out there, or a glacier. It might be just a glacier. That's going to melt, but probably not completely this weekend with the rain coming in. Thank you so much, Melissa Robertson. I like that emoji on there. All right, so here's the rain. Getting a little bit in north central Arkansas, but that's our storm system starting to take shape, and it will move in later tonight and tomorrow. We've already got a few clouds out there. You can kind of see that with the city lights reflecting off of the base of those clouds on our dash heating and cooling camera. All right, let's go through the newest run of forecast track. Tomorrow morning, the chance for showers low. Look how quickly it increases. That's noon. Here comes the rain. Here comes the thunder. By 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we have moderate rain, a few rumbles of thunder. Any severe weather should be towards the Arklatex, especially near the Louisiana border southward. I think it's south of our area. Kind of see that taking shape right in there. So that's 7 o'clock tomorrow. Locally heavy rainfall, southeast Arkansas. You will get that tomorrow evening. Northwest Arkansas drying out at that time. And that rain continues into tomorrow night, although I don't think it will be all that heavy. There's areas of light rain. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. Clouds start to dissipate and move out by Sunday afternoon. I don't think it'll be completely sunny though. All right, so tomorrow the best chance for rain will be in the afternoon. Yes, there's a small chance in the morning, but the better chances in the afternoon with south winds 10 to 20 miles per hour and a rumble of thunder. Sunday, maybe a little bit of afternoon clearing after some morning fog and drizzle. So this is how much rainfall you can expect where you live. This has been our thoughts all along, is that from Jonesboro back towards Little Rock to Queen and Texarkana, 2 to 3, maybe 4 inches in spots. Northwest Arkansas and northern Arkansas to see the least amounts, and southeast Arkansas, I think you're going to get 1 to 2 inches of rainfall out of this. So this is very beneficial rain. It's going to come down pretty hard. There will be some runoff, but I'm not expecting any flooding. Now, it's going to get warm and breezy behind that because this is coming from the Pacific. But late next week, we've got to watch another front. And this is very interesting. This is 10 a.m. Friday. Cold air comes in behind this front. So you got a huge temperature contrast with maybe some thunderstorms, 40s, 50s, 60s to 70s. The cold air is going to win out, and another surge of moisture comes across on Saturday. I know, the weekend again. But look how cold this rain is, 30s and 40s, and then 50s. You better watch, and we will watch as well, for those higher elevations in northern Arkansas, maybe a little bit of snow. And one of the computer models is actually showing that. I'm not going with this, but there's data out there to support maybe a little bit of snow up in the higher elevations, especially for northern Arkansas late next week. It's winter. That's supposed to happen. 50 degrees tonight, late showers. Tomorrow, 65, 4 on the Crane Automotive Impact number. Some of that rainfall will be locally heavy by the afternoon with strong winds. 53, showers, and some fog tomorrow night. Again, 53 and 3 on the Crane Automotive Impact number. We're expecting in the next 5 days, in the next 7 to 10 days, temperatures getting into the 70s to near 80 degrees once the rain leaves. It'll be breezy. And then next week, close to 80, can you believe that? And I'm going to lower those temperatures, especially by next Saturday in the 50s with that rain moving in next Friday and Saturday. And it could be a little bit colder than that. Let's watch the end of next week. But hey, this weekend, Not a washout, but as close to it as you can get.
Go have dinner.
Yeah,
Stay
snuggle up
inside,
on the
watch a
couch,
movie.
watch a movie, yeah.
And the Olympics. And you got a race you want to watch.
It's called the Daytona 500.
I've heard of that.
That's on Sunday.
It is?
Yeah.
That's the pick day of the weekend.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Bob will be indoors.
All right, it's time for your Italian word of the day. Okay, this one, if you were watching earlier or watching last night, you know, ciao.
Ciao.
It's a greeting. We'll give you a hint.
Everyone knows this one.
You said ciao earlier.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao. It means.
Ciao means it's time to eat, right?
No.
Oh.
Ciao.
Wait, are you serious?
That's what they called in the military.
Ciao line.
It's a different spelling of ciao.
I know.
Okay, let's hear what it means.
Here is your Italian word of the day.
Today's Italian word of the day is a big one. How do you say hi in Italian, Gustavo?
Ciao.
Ciao. That's hi in Italian.
No matter how we
Ciao.
say it, Gustavo says it
They
better.
will always say it better because you know why? They're Italian.
Yes.
That's true.
They're the real deal. Well, let's say ciao to that and hello to this. Medal count. Norway and the host country, Italy, neck and neck in the first and second place respectively. They each have 18 medals and no new additions to Team USA, but we're still holding on to that number 3 spot pretty firmly with 14. Japan has made some strides. They're back up to 4th place also with 14. And rounding out the top 6 teams, Austria and Germany.
The Pine Bluff School District has a new bus, but this one is a little different than the rest. We'll show you how after the break.
Because safety matters, Pine Bluff School District adding a new addition to its fleet of school buses. It's called the Bluebird All-American T3 FE. And it's a little different, as you can imagine, from the rest of their vehicles.
It has some of the latest safety features on it. The first is a dual stop arm system for increased visibility to oncoming traffic. It's an extra stop sign on the side of the bus. The second is an onboard child monitoring system, which means when the bus driver wants to turn off the engine, the driver actually has to walk all the way to the back and then press a button allowing it to turn off. This way, they make sure no students are left behind.
Brilliant.
The district plans to get this bus on the road and put to use in about 2 weeks.
Arkansas baseball opened up their season tonight down at Globe Life Field, rather. We're going to have an update from Baum Walker South and preview Arkansas men's hoop game against Auburn. It's all coming up.
From the state's largest sports team, this is your Pig Trail Nation Report, powered by your Arkansas Select Buick GMC dealers.
A big fish caught for John Calipari and company. The Hogs land 5-star point guard Jordan Smith Jr. out of Virginia, the #2 overall prospect in the nation. Chose the Hogs over Duke, Georgetown, Syracuse, and more. Gotta love Coach Cal celebrating with his classmates. He'll join J.J. Andrews and Abdou Toure in what's becoming a loaded class. Happy opening college baseball night, everybody. I'm Evan Kamiko. This is your Pig Trail Nation Report. Hogs currently taking on Oklahoma State in Game 1 of the season. Let's get you out. Not necessarily to Baum Walker South, but we'll show you the score. Arkansas absolutely handling business against Oklahoma State, 9-2. We're in the bottom of the 8th right now. Gabe Gackle set the tone early, 4.1 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, but it was his battery mate, Ryder Helfrich, who's got the big bat. 2 at-bats tonight, 2 home runs to start his season, 3 RBI. Kahio Aloy gave the Hogs some insurance with 2 RBI himself. Cam Kojal, a 2-run home run. TJ Pompey, a sac fly, and that is how we get to 9-2. We'll have plenty post-game coverage coming up when this game ends over on our YouTube and social media. And it looks like the game just ended on a fly ball. And Mike Irwin, who is that? Mike Anu, walk-off? Yes. Mike Anu, walk-off, mercy roll, 12-2. That game is over. Anyway, let's stick with the diamond theme, but go to a different diamond in Texas. Arkansas softball goes 2-0. Game 1, easy, Wichita State. 10-2. Game 2, Ella McDowell, 4 RBI. Robin Heron, a complete game, 1 hitter, 11 strikeouts. Arkansas softball demolishes Clemson, 12-0. From the dive into the hardwood, round 2 for Arkansas men's hoops tomorrow night against an Auburn team that demolished Arkansas back in early January. Arkansas defense struggled in this game. giving up a season-high 95 points. Tiger guard Keyshawn Hall went for 30 and 5 assists in the win, but he is out for tomorrow's game. Associate head coach Chin Coleman hoping the Hogs remember what happened last time in the 95-73 loss.
Hopefully using this game to define that we're trending in the right direction where we're going in terms of a program as it gets down to the stretch run. We want to be playing at our best basketball here down the stretch run and leading into March and obviously on into the end of March. And so for us, but we keep in our minds and we keep in the parking lot the outcome of that game. They got us pretty good, so we want to revenge that.
Over to the mats in Alabama. The Gymbacks taking on number 3. Roll Tide tonight. Hogs had a rough start on the bars, but Morgan Price sticks the 9.925 landing to start and get Arkansas going. On vault, though, more of the same. Struggles continued. Haley Klein, the leading scorer, 9.90, but it was all Roll Tide rolling T-Town. Arkansas falls 197.950 to 196.900. In Arkansas baseball, that game just wrapped up. That's going to do it for your Pig Trail Nation report. We'll be right back after the break.
It's going to rain tomorrow.
Simple enough.
Have a great weekend. Happy Valentine's
Day.